Today we're going to be talking about the comparison microscope and how to use it. First, the power button is on the front of the base on the bottom of the microscope. You push it in and make sure that it stays clicked in. This is going to turn on the stage lights, which are these two lights on the side right here. In order to turn on the fiber optic lights, which are on the back, there is a power converter on the back of the microscope with a red on-off button. That will turn on the two lights on either side of the stage. In order to adjust the intensity of the light, there are two silver knobs on the back, and it can turn to either off completely or to full power for both sides. These two lights can be adjusted around the stage like this, and the top can also be moved around completely. In order to adjust the height of the fiber optic lights over here, it is simple just by moving the bracket either in or out or up and down, which is not going to work right now. You can move it back and forth or up and down. The camera is connected to a piece right behind the eyepiece, and the camera we'll talk about in a little bit, but it's going to help us to identify on the computer the comparisons for bullets and anything else we might be looking at. To focus the stage and say, for instance, the bullets that we're looking at, first you need to make sure that either stage is focused on the same magnification. So right now both sides should be focused on 0.8 magnification. From there you can adjust the stages together by using the center knob to either go up or down. And from there, each stage can be individually adjusted by using the side knobs. The stage itself is a turntable that can be moved back and forth like this, and it can also be used as a bullet holder with the attachable piece right here, which there are two screws on either side. This is the piece right here, and it screws in right on the top for when you need to hold some form of 3D piece, such as a bullet or a casing. From there, the stage underneath, you can move it back and forth, left and right, using the knobs just like a regular microscope. So, that's good. So for over here, we already have a microscope that is set up with two bullets to compare. They've already been adjusted and focused on the stage. As you can see, they're actually focused on two different heights individually, depending on what bullet we're looking at. Also, keep in mind that when looking at two bullets, make sure that they're facing the same direction so that the front of the bullet is facing the same direction as the second one. The lights have been adjusted depending on the glare of the bullet. So once again, the brackets can move around and the stage lights can move around the stage as well. So in order to take a look through the computer and through the camera, which is on the top, we use a program called Tope View. Right now we have it set up so that we can compare the two bullets. If you go back over to the microscope, you can see that the little notch on the top underneath the eyepiece is set to cutting view field. So this allows us to see both of the bullets at the same time. In order to see one, we just move it to the right. And if you go back over to the computer, you can see that we are just now focusing on one bullet. Going back to cutting view field, you can see the two bullets again, and then turning all the